This is problem 10.12 from Brigham and Houston, Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. We're given some information here. The company only uses debt in common. It can borrow as much money as it can hold at 9% as long as it keeps a target capital structure of 35% debt and 65% common. Last dividend, D0 was $2.20, which is growing at 6%. Common sells for $26, got a tax rate of 40%. Project A has I ran spell check on this darn thing, has a rate of return of 12%, and Project B at 11%. Equally risky and about as risky as all the other assets in the firm. So the first problem is, what's the cost of common equity? K is equal to D1 over P0 plus G. I don't have D1, but I got D0, so that would be the same as D0 times 1 plus G divided by P0, then add G. And to solve for that, that would be equal to $2.20 times 1.06, 6% is the growth rate. Divide that mess by the price of $26, and then add the long-term growth rate of 0.06, and that is the cost of equity. So there's the first issue. The cost of equity is 15%. Now the weighted average cost of capital, I got to have 35% debt and 65% common. So my cost of debt is yield to maturity times 1 minus the tax rate. And that would be, it can borrow 9% times 1 minus 0.4. So the cost of debt would be equal to 5.4%. Alright, so what is the weighted average cost of capital on here? The weighted average cost of capital would be the weight for debt times the cost for debt plus the weight for equity times the cost for equity. That would be equal to debt's 35%, 0.35 times 5.4% plus 65% equity times 15%. So that'll give me a weighted average cost of capital of 0.35 times 5.4% plus 0.65 times, I calculated it here, that'll give me a cost of capital of 11.62%. Okay, which project should Empire accept? Alright, Project A has a, well, let's do the cost. The weighted average cost of capital for Project A would be 11.62%. And the return on Project A is given up here at 12%. So the spread, alright, that's the return in excess of the cost. That would be a positive number. Damn you, Excel. In your gratuitous extra decimal places. Alright, and it's positive, so we should keep this one. Project B, on the other hand, has the same weighted average cost of capital. It only earns 11%, which means you'd lose money, so don't do this one. Okay, so which project should Empire accept? you only want to accept project A because project B doesn't make enough money. It only earns 11%, but it costs us 11.62% to actually do it. So, short answer, keep project A.